Rowdy ready now for one of the most anticipated races in this 2023 Swimming and Diving Championships. 50-yard freestyle for the women. Gretchen Walsh in lane 4, the NCAA record holder, and there is Maggie MacNeil, the Olympic gold medalist in Tokyo in the 100 fly. She's finished 4th in this race, 3rd in this race, 2nd in this race. Is it MacNeil's time to claim a championship? And let's run through the 8 vying for the title. Christina Regenauer of Louisville, the senior from New City, New York. Lexi Cuomo's had a terrific championship already for UVA. Dropped 3,200s earlier today to grab a lane in the final. And there's Galby Albiero of Louisville in lane 3, her father, the head coach of the Louisville Cardinals. There's Gretchen Walsh, the NCAA record holder, took down Kate Douglas's record at the ACC Champs, 20.83. And then you have Maggie MacNeil, who just enjoyed her first SEC championship after transferring from Michigan, and now swimming for LSU, trying to win a championship that has eluded her in this race. Grace County from the University of North Carolina, her 3rd championship final, finished 6th last year, 5th a couple of years back. And then you have next to her NC State's Catherine Burkhoff. She's in her 3rd championship final in the 53. And Teresa Ivan of Ohio State, sophomore out of Ardrey-Kell High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Her first ever championship final. She dropped 700ths of a second earlier today. And there is Gretchen Walsh, the NCAA record holder. It's Walsh and MacNeil, Rowdy.
Fastest swimmer in history, .83. Only 4 women have broken 21 seconds. 2 of them will be right next to each other, lanes 4 and 5. There's Maggie MacNeil. This will no doubt be a showdown of the 2 giants in this race, outside of Kate Douglas, who will most likely lead off the relay for Virginia. But right now, keep your eye on the middle of the pool.
Take your marks.
Good start in the middle by Maggie MacNeil. Boy, Walsh was dead last off the block. MacNeil beat her by a 10th off the blocks, and she's going to be first at the 25.
Here's the turn, coming home. MacNeil in lane 5 will pop up. She has a brief lead on Walsh. Coming to the wall, it's going to be Maggie MacNeil. Finally gets over the hump.
And a new record!
There's a new record for MacNeil, 20.79. An NCAA record by 4 100ths.
Fastest in history.
And the championship that has eluded her entire collegiate career is finally hers.
It really came down to that start. She beat Walsh at the end by 6 100ths of a second, but watch the LSU cap right there as it just jolts off the block on that start. You can't really get a perception of it there, but trust me, the reaction time that she had was just tremendous. And you think that nobody is better off the turn than Walsh. Well, watch Maggie MacNeil, still underwater, still underwater, still underwater, and pops up right at the 15-meter mark. And then the finish, it's all Maggie MacNeil. Boy, Walsh made it interesting at the very end, making that long stretch. Not gonna happen. You've got a new record holder, Maggie MacNeil.
And let's go downstairs to the new fastest of all time, Maggie MacNeil.
Maggie MacNeil, the fastest 50 freestyler in history. This is your last NCAAs. You're wearing purple and yellow this time. How good does this moment feel for you?
So good. I mean, I definitely wanted to go best time tonight, and I knew Gretchen was going to put up a great race, but I'm really, really pleased with that.
Coming into such a stacked field like the 50 free and doing it at NCAAs, which is one of the most nerve-wracking meets ever, how do you remain calm, and what are you focusing on heading up into that 50 freestyle?
I mean, 50 free is still kind of a fun event for me, and I don't feel a lot of pressure, so I think I just went in with a clear head and was just ready to see what I could do.
Well, congratulations on the win. What an outstanding swim.
Thank you so much.
And the results, Maggie MacNeil finally sees her name on top, 20.79. The NCAA mark for MacNeil.